Yogena chittasya patena vācām malam sharirasya ca vaidyakena yopākarotam pravaram munīnām Patanjalim pranjalirānatosmi Patanjalim pranjalirānatosmi.
Sūtram 15. Drashtanusraviga vishaya vidrushnasya vashīgāra sapņā vairāgyam.
Drashtanusraviga vishaya vidrushnasya vashīgāra
vairāgyam.
One more time.
Drashtanusraviga vishaya vidrushnasya vashīgāra sapņā vairāgyam.
Drashtanusraviga vishaya vidrushnasya vashīgāra vairāgyam.
Padachedam. Drashta anusraviga vishaya vidrushnasya vashīgāra sapņā vairāgyam. Padartham. Drashta, seen or directly experienced. Anusraviga, heard about from scripture or tradition. Vishaya, objects of enjoyment. Vidrushnasya, of one who is free from craving. Vashīgāra, mastery, complete control. Sapņā, known as cold. Vairāgyam, detachment, dispassion. Simple meaning. Detachment is the statement of mastery in which one is free from craving for pleasures experienced in this world or heard about in scripture.
Sūtram 16. Tat param Puruṣa khyate guna vaitrishniyam.
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 Padachedam. Tat param Puruṣa khyatehe guna vaitrishniyam. Padartham. Tat, that. Param, higher. Supreme. Puruṣa, pure consciousness, the seer. Khyatehe, through clear knowledge or realization. Guna, the three qualities of Prakriti. Vaitrishniyam, complete freedom from desire. Simple meaning. Supreme detachment arises through realization of Puruṣa and brings freedom even from attachment to the three gunas.
Sūtram 17. Vitarka vicarānanda asmitā rūpānugamād Samprajñāta
Vitarka vicarānanda asmitā rūpānugamād Samprajñāta.
Vitarka vicarānanda स्मितारूपानुगमाद सम्प्रज्ञाताः
वितर्क विचारानन्दास्मिता रूपानुगमात् सम्प्रज्ञातः.
पदच्छेदं वितर्क विचार आनन्द अस्मिता रूप अनुगमात् सम्प्रज्ञातः. पदार्थ vitarka, concentration involving a gross object. Vichara, subtle reflection or concentration. Ānanda, bliss, inner joy. Asmitā, pure sense of I amness. Rupa, form or nature. Anugamad, accompanied by. Samprajñātaha, cognitive samadhi in which the object is clearly known. Simple meanings. Samprajñāta Samādhi is accompanied by concentration on a gross object, a subtle object, inner bliss, or the pure sense of I amness.
Sutra 18. Virama pratyayabhyasa purva samskara sheshonyaha.
Virama
pratyayabhyasa purva samskara sheshonyaha.
Virama pratyayabhyasa purva samskara sheshonyaha.
Virama pratyayabhyasa purva samskara sheshonyaha.
Padachedam. Virama pratyaya abhyasa purvaha samskara sheshaha anyaha. Padartham. Virama, cessation, stopping. Pratyaya, mental content or cognition. Abhyasa, practice. Purvaha, preceded by. Samskara, subtle impressions in the mind. Sheshaha, remaining. Anyaha, the other samadhi. Lilitamayartham. The other samadhi is attained through the practice of bringing all mental activities to rest while only subtle impressions remain.
Sutra 19. Bhava pratyayo videha prakriti layanam.
Bhava
Pratyo
videha prakriti
layanam.
Bhava pratyayo videha prakriti layanam.
Bhava
pratyayo
videha
prakriti layanam.
Padachedam. Bhava pratyayaha videha prakriti layanam. Padartham. Bhava, existence, a particular state of being. Pratyayaha, arising from, caused by. Videha, bodiless being. Prakriti layanam, of those absorbed in prakriti. Simple meaning. For bodiless being and those absorbed in prakriti, this state of absorption arises from their condition of existence.
Sutram 20. Śraddhā Vīrya Smṛti Samadhi Prajñā Purvaka Idaresham.
Śraddhā
Vīrya Smṛti Samadhi
Samadhi Prajñā
Patanjali
Vitarka
Śraddhā Vīrya Smṛti Samadhi Prajñā Purvaka Itareshaṃ
Śraddhā
Vīrya Smṛti Samadhi Prajñā Purvaka
Prajñā
Itareshaṃ
Purvaka Itareshaṃ.
Padachedam Śraddhā Vīrya Smṛti Samadhi Prajñā Purvakaha Itareshaṃ. Padartham Śraddhā, faith and confidence. Vīrya, energy and persistent effort. Smṛti, memory, constant recollection. Samadhi, deep concentration and absorption. Prajñā, higher wisdom. Purvakaha, preceded or supported by. Itareshaṃ, for other spiritual seekers. Symbol meaning. For other seekers, Samadhi is attained through faith. Through faith, energetic effort, constant recollection, concentration, and higher wisdom.
Sūtram 21. Tīvra-Saṃvegānāmasannah
Tīvra-Saṃveganāmasannah
Tīvra-Saṃvegānāmasannah
Tīvra-Saṃveganāmasannah
Padachedam Tīvra-Saṃveganām Asannah. Padartha. Tīvra, intense, strong. Samveganam, for those possessing earnest aspiration. Asannah, near or quickly attainable. Simple meaning, Samadhi is near for those whose ardor is intense.
Okay. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So now we will take a few minutes to meditate on these teachings. So Patanjali Maharishi very clearly tells us different steps that we can use to meditate. So why is he saying this? Because when we sit down for meditation, what would happen? Our mind wanders. So he's telling many methods to do that. Some may be with the faith, some may be with the controlling your breathing, and some with the knowledge that you practice all of this, and it says different devotees may try differently. So we do in meditation, we apply all those because we have the knowledge. We have the knowledge of the self. But from the Guru Parampara, from the scriptures, we have learned the knowledge of the self. And we continuously contemplate on the knowledge of self on everyday basis. So we can certainly use the knowledge to control our mind, but also practice. So he says also do the practice. How do you practice? Well, you keep your mind concentrating on your body, then your breath. And what happens is the mind keep going away from you, and then but you bring it back. That's what we had to do. So we'll take a few minutes to meditate and practice and put these teachings on actual practice. So we will sit straight to make sure your back and the neck is straight. Natural, do not stress the back. Try to straighten, but natural bending, that's okay. Otherwise, what's going to happen? We'll struggle to stay like that for some time. The important thing is in meditation, when you start meditating, whatever pose that you have, you should try to control, try to stay in that pose until the meditation is finished. But what happens if you have to move? Yes, move, but move 1 time, 2 times, but not continuously moving. If you have to move, whatever reason, you move and then reset that position again and then continue. You can do that, but not continuously moving. That is not going to be good for us. So you stay straight. Can you sit on a chair? Yes, you can, but that's not the best thing. Best thing is to sit on the floor if possible. If you're not able to sit on the floor for whatever reason, yes, sit on the chair. And then stay in dhyana mudra or dhyana mudra. Dhyana mudra is this. This is dhyana mudra. So you take your both hands and so one the palm of the other, and then your thumb is barely touching, and then you place it on close to your body, close to your hips, and then you can relax your shoulders. And one should try to do this meditation in a complete relaxation pose. And so you pay attention to your body and relax your body from the feet to the head. Relax each part of the body. That's your first step. Now, sometimes I say, pay attention to the body. See where you're sitting. Pay attention to your feet, your stomach, your chest, your neck, your head. But basically mean you paying attention to those parts of the body, but also means you relax your muscles. Relax your muscles. Just feel weightless. Let the weight go to the seat. And then you stay there. Don't hold the muscles. Let the weight go to the seat. That's the goal. And then you sit straight. Let's do that. Feel where you're sitting. Pay attention to your body from feet to the head. And relax each part of the body. Just like we do in Shavasana after the yoga practice. Relax your body. And mindfulness is the key here. One should be very mindful. That means do not let the mind go away from you. It will happen. Mind will go away, but bring it back. And keep bringing it back. Now that's what Patanjali Maharishi tells us. It's controlling of your mind. When the mind have no action, then only you can go into Samadhi. And he talks about different stages of Samadhi. Where the mind is controlled, is still the subtle vritti will be there. Subtle impressions will be there. Where do subtle impressions come from? From Smṛti. That we don't see it in immediately. When we really go, when we stop our mind in the gross Smṛti, then only the subtle vritti will pop up. That is why if you notice, when you start meditating, you try to concentrate on your body, try to concentrate on your breathing. Then all of a sudden, the thoughts are never. We never thought about this. All of a sudden, those thoughts comes that you had no idea that this is going to come. That is because of the subtle impressions. And Patanjali Maharshi says, how do you do that? How do you stop them? From the knowledge. One should know. One should know those are immaterial. Do not get attached to it. Because the reason why without those impressions comes to us, because we're still attached in the subtlest way, as karana sharira in Advaita. As karana sharira, still we are attached in a very, very subtle way. But we don't normally experience that. When the mind, when we try to control the mind, that's when you experience it. One must learn to let that go. Keep trying. Concentrate on the breathing. Simply concentrate on the breathing. Feel that air go in through the nose. It's passing through the throat, into the lungs. I can feel my lungs expanding and contracting. It pushes my diaphragm down, so my stomach is coming out, going in. Keep paying attention to the breathing. Don't let the mind travel. Feel the hot air, cooler going in, and slightly warm air coming out. Pay very close to that attention. In Advaita, this is only the first step. It says that Buddha has enlightened by just practicing this, but we do not know. The text had been converted. Buddha was an Advaiti. So it cannot be that he stopped there. And what happens when one is able to stop even the subtle vrittis, even the karma sharira? Then the Atma starts shining within you. And you become one with it. Think about all the lessons that we have learned. It's a time to put in practice. Let your gross body let go. Say in your mind, I am not this body. Repeat it. Keep repeatedly say, I am not this body. Say, I am not this mind. As you pay attention to the breathing. Make sure you're mindful, completely mindful. You realize that the prana is also not me. And the mind is also not me. Throughout the three stages of our life, Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti, there is a faculty that remains unchanged. That is a witness of all. That I never change. That I is who I am. Feel that I, that energy, that bliss. Feel that bliss spreading all over your room. And every little thing that you thought is separate from you, now becomes you. Because you no longer seeing them as a body. That energy disperses out to everything outside of us. Now we understand Tat Ahamasmi. Tat Ahamasmi. Deep inhale and exhalation. Say Om. Om. Keep chanting in your mind. Don't let the mind go away. Try to stop all the vrittis. If it goes away, repeat that process. I'm not this gross body. I'm not the subtle body. I'm the pure soul, witness of all. I do not change. I'm eternal. I'm the eternal soul. I was never created. I was never born. And I will never perish. I remain as I am. I have no pain, no sorrow. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kachida dukkha bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we keep the eyes closed. Gently rub the hands, generate some heat. Place it on the eyes. Feel the energy. Gently rub the face, your entire body. And let us pay obeisance to all the Guru Parampara for teaching us this knowledge, now staying with us and blessing us. Gently open the eyes, look at the fingers, and we will end the session. And we'll see tomorrow again. We'll continue from where we have left in Yoga Sūtra today.